Hello, check, check. Hopefully this is all working. I got a new setup. And it's a first go around. So let's get on into another episode of Friday Flies with Flop. I am Flop. And tonight we are going to be tying up a Hippie Stomper in pink. And we will be drinking up a Steel Toe IPA. So, hope you guys are all doing good. Let's start off. We got some material lists here. We're going to be tying this on a Umpqua X Series Stubby T in size 12 tonight. And then we got UTC 70 Black Thread. I got Moose Body for a tail. Some Flashaboo, pink Flashaboo for underbody. Got pink and black foam. Grizzly neck chunk for the hackle, and some EP fibers. Oh, and some rubber legs that I'll show you a little trick later that I did. Check out my buddy Lance at Root River Rod Co. He's getting his website going up. Started here, and he's adding stuff all the time. So check him out. I think they're running a sale for 4th of July. If you sign up for their newsletter, I think you can get a little discount code, but you gotta sign up first to get that. I ain't giving it away. Check out Lance at Root River Rod Co. If you ever need anything, just call the shop too. And when you're ever down on the Driftless in Lanesboro, they got one of the coolest shops around. So, yeah. Hopefully this is going. Check the chat. Nobody in the chat. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, so I got a new setup with the mic, so you don't have to hear me mouth breathing. But you're not here for that info, so let's get set up. Can you guys see that? Okay. So we got our UTC 70. We're going to start about halfway, maybe a third way back. I always crowd the eye, so we're going to start back a little further. Trim out our tag end. And go back to where about the barb of the hook starts. And we're going to tie in our tail. Some moose. You got the struggled cam on top. Or we can go straight in here for the full cam. So for the moose, I want to pick out, I don't know, clump like that big. Maybe a little less than that. Nah, that's good. And we're going to stick that in the hair stacker. Actually, before the hair stacker gets out some of that under fuzz. Alright, there you go. Get rid of that under fuzz. So it snacks a little nicer. So we're going to give this a couple whacks. Tips are right. We're going to do that again. There's some. Stragglers, there we go, that's a little better. So when we measure this out, we want to do either a hook shank, hook gap, somewhere right around in there. So we'll go about there, pinch wrap, each turn kind of give it a little bit, there we go. Then we're gonna wrap these butt ends to where about the tie-in point. So there we go. And then trim them out and bury them in some thread. This will help us get us somewhat even underbody. Okay. Next, we are going to tie in our foam. So I got a piece of pink and a piece of black foam. And I want to tie the black one in first because I want that to be the overbody when I fold these over. And so try to get this in towards the back here, even without nicking the thread. I lost the phone. Okay, let's get that struggle cam going so you can see me struggle bus. So it kind of spun on me, so I'm going to try to correct that, give it a little pressure. I like that, so I'm going to bury this foam forward with some thread wraps. Nicking my thread and breaking it on the hook. That's all right. Not too bad. Not much of a struggle on that one. But let's double down on this one. A little liquid courage. Okay, so we want to line this one up similar. So do a couple red wraps. Very tighten it. So we want these to line up when we fold them over. Like that. Okay, that's looking actually pretty good. Now we'll kind of do the same with this foam and we'll bury it. How's that looking? Looking all right. Okay, now we're gonna move our thread forward to right. There, we're gonna get our flashaboo in pink. We're gonna cut out 2 strands and we're gonna double this over our thread. And tie it in. Oh, sorry, I was just checking to see if there's any updates on whether this is working or not. This mic is working. This camera view is working. Any of this is working. chat feature I can't see, so. Okay, we got that doubled over. Kind of tie that in with, I don't know, a few threads, wraps. And then we're gonna wrap this backwards and cover up our tie-in for the foam and our tail. We want to go all the way back so none of that thread is exposed. We got the rotary vise, so we might as well use it. Crap, I dropped one. See if we can wrap these back up. Tie them off before we lose them. Couple wraps in front, couple wraps in back, trim them flush. Okay. Next, I'm going to fold that foam over. I'm going to kind of mark with my thumb where that flashaboo is. And I'm going to kind of give it a couple wraps. Want that body to kind of fold around and create a cup. That way, trap a little air pocket and help with the flotation. Then we're going to fold that black one over. So it's lined up. And do the same thing. You want that square? Okay, next. Wrap that forward to about I'll go right there. We'll do the same thing. Couple wraps with the foam, pink foam. Couple wraps with the black. And then between these two, I'm going to bury this. With some tight thread wraps. Compress that foam. And this is where it's going to spin on you, so you can just use your finger. And this is where we're going to tie in some of our EP fibers. So I'm going to take a chunk, I don't know, about like that. Maybe 2 inches, 3 inches long, 2.5 inches. And go towards the back. Loose wrap, tight wrap. Kind of lock that in. Move my thread forward. Lock in the front, and then a couple secure wraps in the middle, and then we'll bring that back again. We'll trim this all up at the end, so we're just going to leave this long. I'm going to get this straggler out though. All right. Next, I am going to tie in the rubber legs. So I just got plain white rubber legs. Nothing special. But if you take a Sharpie, fine point, regular Sharpie, you can stretch these rubber legs out and create your own barred rubber legs. So you stretch it out, and then you roll the rubber legs over the tip of the marker, and you create your own barring. And so I'm going to tie in some rubber legs. Same thing. I'm going to put one on this side and one on your side. And just kind of secure these forward. Make sure you get that captured. And then walk that up to your tie-in, and then kind of secure it back. Okay, next we're ready for our hackle fiber. Just going to adjust these, even them out. Okay, yeah, that looks all right. Fish won't care, delete it. Okay, next we're going to grab our neck chunk. And we are gonna get one chicken feather, size for a hook, and we're gonna prep the end. We're gonna just trim off some of the fibers, and I want to tie that so the shiny side's facing me or up. Trying to keep everything straight here. Brush up, you guys. Play nice. Get that tied back. And we're going to wrap as many times as we can with this hackle fiber. So, crap, wrong way. After all that, I tied in the feather the wrong way. Yeah, let's try that again. I told you the way to do it, and I did it the wrong way. Get my EP fibers tamed down. Oh, we didn't have the struggle bus cam on. There we go. Sorry. Had to readjust there. Hopefully this is coming out all right. Okay, there we go. Now we got our chicken feather going the right way. Oh, make sure you get on the right side of the rubber legs. Correct side of the rubber legs. And just start stacking that hackle wraps. The more you get, the better afloat, the better afloat, the bigger of a dropper you can fish. And we'll get, whoa, that's about it. We'll tie off the tip. Just kind of wiggle it around so we don't trap too many hackle fibers. Okay. Should be good. I can trim that stem out. With a nice pair of scissors, even though these ones are starting to go. Okay. And in good old fashion, I crowded the eye. So let's see if we can get a couple thread wraps in there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to half hitch. Not enough room for a whip finish. So we'll just throw, I don't know, 5 if we can get it, 3, 4. Gonna get one more half hitch. Yeah, there we go. Then we'll trim our thread out, and we'll trimming this up, make it look like a fly. Okay, first we're gonna trim the front foam lip. So we want to leave a little bit there, but we want to cut it straight across like, I don't know, like that. Then we're going to trim the front wing. Separate those really guys. Actually, no, we're going to do the back wing first. This guy's a little bit more unruly. Just kind of grab that, and I like to twist it. And I like to cut it so it's about 2/3 of that back hump. Maybe even with the back. That's pretty good. Fluff that out. Trim a couple of these stragglers. There we go. Okay, this next one I like to take and have it be the same width as the foam. So if I take my scissors, my point at the end and the point at the back, I get a measurement, bring it up to the front, about right there. Give her a cut and fluff it out. And see, that wing is about even with those hackle feathers. Okay, I'll grab my rubber legs, all 4, and pinch them. And I want to cut those just past that bottom hackle. Next, the last step, I'm just going to flip the fly over and I'm going to come out and trim the bottom hackle. And what that's going to do is make sure it floats right side up all the time. There we go. And with that, got a straggler front. Okay, we got a Hippie Stomper all tied up. You can do multiple colors of this, multiple sizes. There we go. A little bit better lighting. Hopefully this shit show comes across as a shit show. We're working with new stuff here. And with that, Thanks for watching.